Welcome to everybody to Keefe Natatorium for the 2021 debut of the Hopkinton Swim and Dive swim meets. We have a lot to talk about tonight, of course, but first I want to introduce you to my co-commentator, I guess I'll call it. Jessica Weatherhead, how you doing?
Hi, great. How are you? Great to see you.
Good,
great to see everybody here tonight.
Yep.
So we're switching things up this year a little bit. They're going to start with diving, so that's why I'm talking to you first.
Awesome.
Which is actually, I think, a great idea because they don't have to stop and move the lane lines in the middle of the meet now.
Yep.
They do that first. That's out of the way.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I can only speak from my my perspective. My daughter Deirdre is super excited to get started with the season, and I'm sure that your daughter is the same.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. We did have a meet on Wednesday. This is our first home meet, though, so that's exciting stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, the team has been affected a bit by COVID.
They have.
In my house, we keep saying, like, is it, what's the reason? Is it a supply chain issue or something? But I guess a couple of kids turned up, and they won't be performing tonight.
Correct.
But the diving team, your kids are okay, correct? I mean,
yeah, both of my kids are okay, and they're actually going to swim tonight.
Oh, wow.
Fill in some holes. So
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
They were swimmers long ago in their career until they segued into diving, but hopefully they remember how to do it. So we'll be.
Well, that's
we'll
exciting. That's exciting, you know.
Yeah, it's fun for them.
Yes, I think it's awesome.
Fun.
Yeah,
yes.
And it looks like I'm not sure who that is, Norton or somebody. They
that's
have a boy
actually
diver,
his
right?
name is Douglas. He's a Framingham boys. So we have Framingham boys tonight, as well as Norton
girls.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. So this is another thing for the viewers at home. Like it's a little different than what you're going to see in future meets. There's three teams performing or competing tonight, and Hopkinton, of course, has the boys and the girls.
Correct.
And the girl divers. We don't have any boy divers.
We do have one who's ramping up to it, so we'll probably see him a little later in the season.
Good.
But as of now, no, it's just my two girls.
Yep, exactly. And then Norton, you said the Norton girls. So it'll be the same number of events, I guess the same number of heats. I'm not sure exactly. You probably know how to go.
I think so. Since we switched over to basically dual meets with a boys score and a girls score instead of a combined team score.
Sure.
I guess it'll sort of be like two events.
Exactly.
But I don't know how they're going to work that exactly.
Yeah, I noticed. I don't know. You were here the last meet the other day.
Yes.
The meets seem to. First of all, you know, when I first started coming to the meets, there was like one or two people at the scorer's desk, and just like everything else is now, there's a lot of people at the scorer's desk.
Yes.
There's a lot more at stake, I guess. I'm not sure.
Well, I think it's because of this. So this is 3 schools.
Yes,
so
exactly.
They may be. Even though we're hosting the meet tonight, I think we got some gracious help from Framingham and potentially Norton parents as well. Because of course we have some holes even just due to COVID.
Okay.
Some of our volunteers are tied up with that situation too. So.
And also it's great that we have the timing the touch pads tonight. I guess that's because we're swimming against Framingham and they have touch pads.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
So
that frees everybody up a little bit to to just watch and enjoy instead of worrying about recording times and splits and.
But I feel like I'm looking down there. I'm looking at the NBC headquarters there. And before we start, let's just give a big shout out, Mike Tarosian from HCAM again.
Yes.
An excellent organization. I think I heard he just flew in from some sporting event in Asia or something. I'm not sure exactly. I've been trying to find out from him. The limo just dropped them off. That's why we're having a little technical issues. But it's not bad. It's all good. And you see down here at the desk down here, you see Kristen Wells got married over the whatever season it was, whatever it was.
That's right. So she's Coach Wells now.
She's Coach Wells now. Yeah.
Yes. And we have Casey Sherman, is our new dive coach.
Okay. Awesome. Yep. Taking over from a long time Jim Brainerd, right? I mean.
Yes. So Casey Sherman actually dove on our club team.
Okay.
She's a sibling too. Okay. So she and her sibling were on our club team.
Yep.
Also coached by Jim Brainerd. And Jim Brainerd was her high school coach also.
Wow, awesome.
So it's a nice full circle.
Yep. And I think she probably is about a quarter of the age of Jim Brainerd. I'll just go there. I have no idea.
Well, Casey went to Holy Cross. She dove at Holy Cross, Division
awesome.
1.
Nice.
And she's here locally now, so we were very lucky to get her to kind of come in and fill in the gap. And
so going back to your girls, like, they have any new dives this year that they're looking at? I'm sure they do.
There are a couple. We're just sort of ramping up, and Eve is still being mindful of her knee. Dislocated that a couple of times last year. So, but we should see some. I don't think. I think Eve might be doing a new dive or two. Tessa's doing some of her sort of stronger dives. This is forward week.
Okay.
So they need to do at least 2 dives from the forward category.
Okay.
So it looks like we're starting. Tessa's up first. She's doing a 103B. It's a forward 1.5 somersault in the pike position. Scores 7.5, 7.5. Good job there. Just slightly short, but still great. Eve is up next. I think she's also doing a 103B. Those are a 1.7 degree of difficulty dive. Great job in the entry there. Eve gets a 7.5 and a 7. Douglas is up next. Let's see what he's doing. He's doing a 103C. That's a forward 1.5 somersault, but in tuck position.
Now, he is tall, that guy.
He is very tall.
Oh,
yes. Well done. 6.5 and 6. Tessa's up next. She's doing a 104B, I believe. That's a forward 2 somersault in the pike position. Great job, nice and straight. 8 and 7.
Nice.
Great job. Eve is up next. I think she may be doing the same dive. We'll hear Casey announce. She is doing the same dive. Forward 2 somersault in the pike position. Just a little short in the entry, but well done. 6 and a 5.5. Still qualifying that dive for states or sectionals, so that's great. Douglas is next. He's doing a 302C, which is a reverse somersault in the tuck position.
Now, when they move that little disc next to the, what are they moving there?
So that's the fulcrum of the board.
Okay.
And as you adjust it, it gives you more or less bounce, essentially.
Okay. That's a personal preference.
It is,
people. Okay.
yes.
Awesome.
Tess is doing a 105C, forward 2.5 somersault tuck position. Well done. 7 across. Eve is up next. I believe she's doing a 201B. We'll see. Yes. It's a back dive in the pike position. Good job there. Rolled it over just a little. 5.5 and 6, but still qualifying.
Now, did Tess commit to a school at all?
She did. Yeah, she committed to the University of Richmond back in April.
Okay, awesome.
So she is very, very excited to join that team.
Yep.
Douglas, don't know what he's doing. I didn't hear, but I think it's a back. Let's see here.
Whoa.
That is a back dive straight, 201A. 5 and 5. Also qualifying that dive.
He's got to be 6'5", that kid.
He's a tall kid. Tess is up next. She's doing 403C. That's an inward 1.5 somersault in the tuck position. Good job there. 7.5, 6.5. Eve is up next. Eve's doing a 52-21D. It's a back flip with a full twist in the free position. Just a tiny bit over there, but well done. 4.5 and a 5. Next up is Douglas. 202A, that's a back somersault straight. Five across. Well done. Tess is up next. She's doing a 51-32D. That's a full twisting 1.5. Good job there. 7 across. Oh, 7 and 7.5, excuse me. Eve is up next. She's doing a 401B. That's an inward dive in the pike position.
How is the knee feeling, the left knee? Okay.
It's good, but now she's more prone to dislocation, so we just try to be extra cautious now.
Gotcha.
That was a great dive, though. Nice and straight. 8.5 and 7. Well done.
It doesn't seem to be affecting her performance at all.
Well, you know, the dives that start in the back or inward position are standing, so it's a little less stress on the knee.
Okay.
Douglas is up next. Let's see what Douglas is doing.
Whoa.
That looks like a back dive half twist. It's 52-11A. Well done. Tess is doing a 203B. That's a back 1.5 somersault in the pike position. Good job there. 7 across. Eve's last dive, I think, is a 403C, inward 1.5 in the tuck position. Just a little bit short there, but made it around nicely. 6.5 across. And Douglas's last dive is coming up. .401C, that's an inward dive in the pike position.
Whoa.
Great job there. 7 across.
Nice.
That'll wrap up the diving for the evening.
Well, yep.
Looks like
so
I see some alumni.
I was going to say there's
That's
alumni
fun to
coming
watch.
in. Fun. Yep.
Yeah.
The first meet before the break, I guess.
Yes.
Right? Yep.
That's nice to
Awesome.
see everybody. Hopefully we'll see them again.
Yeah.
At the,
unfortunately, I don't
next meet.
recognize any of them, but that's all right.
Well,
The
unfortunately,
masks.
everybody's here in a mask, so that makes
Yes,
things a little
exactly,
more challenging.
exactly.
But it's fun to see.
Awesome.
Looks
yeah.
like we're putting up the flags and moving the lane lines. I think I'm going to turn over the headset.
Well,
to
thank you very
Maureen.
much.
Of
yes,
course, thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
And wish the girls the best season. Coming up. I'm sure we'll see you again.
Yes.
Next meet, you're going to be our specialist, right?
I hope so.
And you're getting the checks that are coming from HCAM.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I got a big bump this year, so.
Oh well, you have a little more tenure.
I got a little more tenure.
So I think that's long overdue.
Long overdue. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great night.
Thank you. That was Mallory?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Are we on? We're live still, right? Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, we're not getting sound out of the ears, so we have to sit close together. Yeah. Unfortunately, you have to sit close to me. That's all right. Well, welcome, Maureen. You're putting the microphones on the wrong way. So, okay, you got it. Yeah. You staying live? Are we live still? Okay, cool. Okay,
all right,
good,
great.
Good.
Well, I do have the lineup.
Before you start, you just say a little bit about what's happening with
Sure.
yourself. Are you doing all right?
I'm doing well.
Everybody, this is Maureen Belger. She's, of course, the co-anchor of the swim meets over here.
Yes, I'm so excited to be back for this season and to be back at Keefe. This
Assisted
is
by Mike Tarosian.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
We are so thrilled that Mike is making this happen for us.
Yep.
And I am sure you and Jessica probably already talked about the fact that this is actually the second meet of this season, but due to supply chain issues, we were unable to stream it. Yeah.
Of course, I really think that, like we mentioned earlier, just briefly, there's been some COVID, it's happening in the NFL. The NFL is delaying some of their games this weekend.
There we go. The Rockettes had to cancel.
The Rockettes.
The rest of the
so
season.
why shouldn't it be Hopkinton Swim and Dive?
There we go. Well, I'm glad we're here tonight. It's a smaller squad. This year, in general, we have a smaller squad.
Yep.
So,
hey, how are you?
Hello. So, but we are poised to do well, I think.
Yep.
And
now,
so
Jessica
let's see.
Jessica was telling me that her daughters are swimming today.
Yes, they are swimming tonight. And
awesome.
I was just going to tell you, so the first event is the 200 medley relay. In lane 2, we have Mayu Hasagwa doing the backstroke, Tess Weatherhead doing the breaststroke. No, back breast. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, everyone.
Just read the names.
Deirdre Belger and then Maeve Hanscombe. And in lane 4, we have Ishi Karana, Natalie Bouffard, Sophia Luce, and Katie Balster.
Yeah, now I thought I heard Katie was out, but
no, that was, I think, some incorrect information.
Okay, awesome.
Katie is here and well.
Yes, good.
Yes. So
So as we mentioned earlier, it'll be the same lineup or setup as the regular meet, except there'll be 2 entries from each team.
Yes, and well, because the TVL league switched to double duels.
Yes.
We no longer have the co-ed heat, so there'd be 2 heats anyway. So it's
Gotcha.
just that in the girls heat, it is Hopkinton versus Norton. In the boys heats, it's Hopkinton versus Framingham. But
awesome,
otherwise, it's not really any different than
yes.
a double duel.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, and it's really exciting that Framingham brought with them their touchpads and are letting us use it, because that'll really make the timing a lot easier.
Yeah. Now, you know, one thing I will say about tonight's meet is, you know, it's like we said, it's a Saturday night Natick. What better place to be spending your Saturday night than watching a swim meet at Keefe Tech?
I can't think of a better way, John.
Last year, Milford was okay and all that, you know, but this year we're ready for a big season. So.
And they're off. Yeah, all right. Well, let's go. So we have, as I said, lane 2, which is the lane closest to us, is a freshman.
That's Miyu. Lane 2 is Miyu Hasegawa.
And
she's versus Ishii Karana.
Yep. Where's
this girl from wherever? What?
Where's
what do you
program?
Need? What? Oh. Is doing pretty well here. The opposite team. I'm not sure exactly who.
Yeah, that's Norton that's swimming. But
okay, Norton. Yeah.
So right now in breaststroke in lane 4 is Natalie Bouffard. This is her strongest event, or strongest stroke, I should say. So I think she's going to make up some ground here.
And she's versus Tess.
And Tess Weatherhead is doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
We just saw her dive and look beautiful, but here she is doing breaststroke, which is great. And Natalie is a sophomore.
Natalie's got it going out there.
She does. She has made up quite a lot of ground. So we'll see. Sophia Luce is coming next with the butterfly. And then in lane 2, it will be Deirdre Belger doing butterfly. And she's off. All right, well, she looks good. And as I say this every time there's butterfly well done is just beautiful to watch. Look at Sophia there. Look at her form.
Sophia is looking good out
she's making up a lot of ground. All right, come on, Deirdre. Let's go. Let's keep
now Sophia had an awesome meet, the last meet.
She truly did. She truly did. And now in the water doing the free, the anchor for that relay is Katie Balster. And it's going to be Maeve Hanscombe here in lane 2. So let's see.
Now, Maeve had a brother on the team last year. He's on the team this year?
He is, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Declan is a junior. So Maeve is a freshman.
And Katie is killing it out there.
Katie is killing it. She looks
good.
Great. She really, really looks great. She has nice form.
Awesome.
Yep. And all right, let's go, Maeve.
Come on, Maeve. Get it. Oh, come on. You got to get her. No. Awesome.
All right, and for those of you who are interested in keeping score at home for the relays, first place, which went to Norton, is 8 points. Second place, which went to Hopkinton, is 4 points. And then third place, which went to Norton, is 2 points.
Yeah, now I'm going to skip over and go.
Now we're going to go to the boys.
Yeah, but we're going to go to the boys, but I just want to express one thing. The next event is the 200 free, and Natalie Bouffard, this is an example of what's happening because of COVID. Natalie Bouffard is swimming the 200 free, the next event.
It is. So it's COVID, but it's also because we have a smaller squad to begin with. Yeah. We don't have the depth.
I'll blame it on COVID, okay?
Go right ahead, Johnny B. All right, so we have in lane 4, we're doing backstroke, Caleb Burke. And then doing breaststroke, Sean Haley. Fly, Davis Pishoff. And then freestyle, be Tyler Fallon.
Yeah, so we only have one entry in here. Yeah.
That is correct.
I haven't seen Caleb Burke out there much, but he looks good.
Yeah, he does look good. He just like had a little problem on his turn there.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. So I don't know if that will be a DQ or not.
Now
Caleb, he swam quite a few events last meet, John.
Yeah, Caleb is also swimming the 200 free.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is just a, you know, I don't mean just, but it's a 50 sprint. So
Sean Haley's in the pool, lane 4, looking good there. Breaststroke.
He is looking good. He is looking good.
Yeah. Now a big difference between this year and last year, as our viewers might recall, we didn't have the opposition team in the house.
Yes.
So
yeah. It's a little more interesting when the
so
other team is there, and I'm sure we'll see it in some later events. We definitely saw it in Ashland, particularly with the boys, and that meets some of the adrenaline when the person you're competing against is right in the lane next to you.
Okay, Davis Pishoff is in the pool.
All right.
I mean, this kid can swim.
He sure
Look at
can.
him out there. It's like.
And that's another one. His butterfly is beautiful.
It's as fast as you could say. It's fast.
It is, and at the Ashland meet, he was amazing as the anchor in the
didn't he do a 52, 100 or
free
something?
relay? Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, just so the viewers understand.
And now Tyler Fallon is diving
but
in.
He was in the 4th position in that meet, and he's gearing up for a great season so far. He can swim, that kid.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. All right, so Framingham gets a 1st and a 2nd, and Hopkinton a 3rd.
Yep.
And Framingham's 3rd relay still has 1 swimmer in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what you were trying to say before was in a relay, only the first person off the blocks time can be used as to qualify for a postseason time, because it has to be from the gun start.
Now,
as
of course, that ending was amazing.
Yes, it was.
I'm sure you could hear everybody yelling when he was in that pool.
Absolutely.
Because I lost my voice at a certain point.
There we go.
Okay, so the
and
200
the feature
free.
continues of after the event ends, the kids swim holding their masks to get out of the way.
I think we're going to have that forever, Maureen. I think
you might be right.
I didn't see it in the Olympics when I was over there, but
well, you might have missed it, Johnny
I don't miss much. You know that.
All right, so here we have in lane 2. This is the 200 freestyle. That is 8 lengths of the pool. In lane 2, we have Ishi Karana, and in lane 4, we have Natalie Bouffard.
Yep. Now, of course, there's other people in lane 1,
yeah,
3, and 5, but we have no idea who they are.
We don't have the roster for the opposition, unfortunately. Yes. That would be nice to get our hands on one of these meets so we could speak about them as well. But it looks like Norton has 3 girls in the pool. So there seems to be a touchpad issue in lane 3, so that's our delay.
Yeah, that's one thing. I haven't been watching the times. But now that we're at the individual events, we'll have more of an idea of what's going on with the times.
Yeah, I hope they're able to work that out. The touchpads really make it so easy.
Yeah.
And more accurate.
Maybe they're going to put a replacement in. Or maybe they'll hand time lane 3.
That one lane, I wonder, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure most people have realized this is almost like, you're on your Zoom call, your Teams call, and the audio or video doesn't work.
There you go.
And, we've become much more aware of technology. Thankfully, we have guys like, that will come to our aid. Mike Tarosian won.
Absolutely.
I mean, this guy is a star when it comes to technology.
Absolutely. Well, I'm just so glad that we're streaming it, because
like at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday to call Mike up and find out why my audio and video isn't working.
There you go.
But
you could do that as a side gig, you know? All right. So while they swap that out, I don't know if you've talked about the roster at all, but this year we have 6 captains on the Hillers.
Okay.
Ryan DeLeva, Tyler Fallon, Kevin Gu, Deirdre Belger, Sophia Luce, and Tess Weatherhead are the captains. And then the other seniors, are Pierce Farrell, Sean Haley, Dea Dodoli, who's an exchange student from Albania, and Olivia J. So those are this year's seniors.
Yeah, Dea actually swam a lot the other night, and she looked pretty good.
Yes, she was.
Now this is Ishi in lane 2, and Natalie Bouffard, lane 4.
Yeah, quiet for the start.
Right?
John. Yes. All right, so when I used to swim, I always thought that this was actually one of the most challenging events because technically it's a sprint and it's really hard to sprint for 8 laps. So the timing is really key.
My thing about it is you should keep at it, because this person in lane 3, unless they're in super good shape going in, they're probably going to fade towards the end. But that might not happen tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's hard. It's a hard event. Yeah.
So we were having some Wi-Fi issues earlier. We thought we had things up and running. I'm getting a text here from a viewer at home who's having little issues with the feed. So I'm trying to find out if it's sound, video, or everything. And let's see, meanwhile.
Well, they better call their IT department then.
Quite a nice turn by the swimmer in lane 3.
Yes.
Oh, the video.
Yeah, we have seen some amazing.
So the video is glitching and then freezing completely.
We have seen some really amazing turns, I have to say. The first event, last Wednesday or whatever, oh my gosh, some of these turns. Tyler Fallon.
Yeah.
He must have worked all summer long on his turn.
Yeah, and the turns really make
it. It was whipping.
Yeah, the turns can make a big difference in where you are. I'm just going to, Chuck, a second, I'm just going to tell Mike the feedback. Are you still connected? Yeah, that's, okay. Yep, that's all we can do. Well,
that's good.
Yep, we apologize to all of our viewers. It seems that the connectivity here in the Keefe Tech Natatorium is not so great.
I just want to say one thing. I'm going to blame it on the supply chain issues.
Again, everything comes down to the supply chain.
There must be a chip missing somehow, and it's on a boat.
It's on a boat
heading into LA, Port of LA.
There we go.
And,
so
they need a truck driver.
So the swimmer in lane 3 for Norton just finished with an unbelievable time, although I don't really know because it didn't register, but
something's not right there, right?
No.
Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, it didn't pick up lane 3. That's the one they just swapped out.
Yeah, but lane 5 is, oh yeah, it did. All right, so Ishii.
Nice
So
swim.
Ishii's time is 2 minutes, 35 seconds, 35. And Natalie's was 2 minutes, 37 seconds, 78.
Yeah, a nice swim by Natalie and Ishii.
Yep, both of them a really nice swim. And this is a tough one to do at the start of the season too, unless it's something you've always done.
Yeah.
Because it is a little bit different training. So let's hope that they get the lane 3 touchpad to work. But
you know what I always do when this happens? I shut it on and turn it on and off. That generally helps.
Well, that's as far as my technical skills.
Okay, the 200 free for the boys, lane 4, Caleb Burke. Now, just talking a little bit about Caleb Burke. He's from a long line of swimmers in the Burke family.
Yes, he is.
And I saw ML here the other night. I think she's here tonight,
She's here tonight, and Kelly is timing as well. So Kelly is on deck timing, as is ML. Yeah. They're both on deck timing right now.
Awesome.
There's a lot of alumni here tonight, which is nice. It's the college kids are able to come back.
Yep.
We have, so the 2 of them are there. I see Tyler Fallon and Adita over there. And then Andrew DeLeva is back from Fairfield, and he's going to be the assistant coach during his time back.
Okay, awesome.
And then there's
Caleb up there, lane 4. You know, we were lucky Wednesday night in the meet against Ashland. The boys did win that meet.
They did. It was a close meet. I believe they won by 2 or 3 points.
Yes, 2 or 3 points. It was a lot different than a regular Ashland meet, to be fair. Typically, there's a lot of drama. And there was a little bit of excitement, I would say, in that final.
Yeah, I would say there's usually a lot of excitement. I don't know that there's usually a lot of drama.
Yeah, right. There is drama over the years, but you're right. It's more excitement than drama.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the girls pretty much got crushed. The Hiller girls got crushed by Ashland. So, all right. So let's see how Caleb is doing. He is, you know, he's holding his own right now. He's steadily in third.
Yep.
So let's see.
He's got to stay ahead of this guy in lane 1.
Definitely. Let's see how he does on his turn here.
Now, I think ML is swimming at, what's that school up in Syracuse area?
Oh, goodness, why am I drawing a blank on where she is?
Catholic school, but I'll think of it. Yeah, and Jessica was mentioning that Tess has committed to University of Richmond.
Yes.
To dive next year.
To dive next year, yeah.
I'm not sure how many of the guests, the alumni here, are swimming, but a lot of them are swimming club teams.
That's what I was just going to say. I wouldn't be surprised.
Come on, lane 4. Caleb.
All right, come on,
Caleb.
Kick,
man.
Come on. All right, the swimmer in lane 1 is catching up to Caleb Burke. So let's see. Hopefully,
they're both a little tired, but
they are both a little tired. Hopefully, he'll have a good wall here,
get it going,
and hopefully his teammates, the Hillers, will start cheering him on a bit. And he has pulled ahead after the turn.
Come on, Caleb. He's kicking
so
now.
If he can power that kick,
moving, but okay, he's got him.
I think he's got him. If he can just keep this going.
Yeah, those points are going to come in handy later in the
They absolutely do. They absolutely do.
That's
and again,
nice. Very nice swim, Caleb Burke.
Good swim. Yeah. Excellent.
Now, I wonder if there's another Burke in the waiting in the wings.
Well, I believe that Anna Burke, I thought maybe she was a freshman this year, but perhaps she is not, or maybe swimming, like our youngest has chosen not to swim. I don't know. So now we have the 200 IM. And that is the 200 individual medley. We have Deirdre Belger in lane 2 and Sophia Luce in lane 4.
Sophia Luce in lane 4? Okay.
Yes, and for those not familiar with this event, it is 2 laps of each stroke.
Yes.
Butterfly, back, breasts, then freestyle.
Well, we can report that the lane timers are working, so.
All right, and they're off.
Starts off with the butterfly.
Starts off with the butterfly. This is a strong stroke for Sophia, so hopefully she'll get ahead. This is one that Deirdre can usually hold her own. Hopefully she'll be in the middle of the pack. On that, not quite there, but you know, I think she's doing all right. She's holding her own, so we'll see how this goes. These Norton girls are really good.
They're pretty good. Yeah,
they are really good. That was a nice wall by Sophia.
They're the competition, right? Yeah.
Yep, they are the competition. So let's see. So right now we have Norton in. First and second place, and then Hopkinton in 3rd and 4th place, and then Norton in a 5th place. So let's see if any of the Hopkinton girls can get close enough to catch one of these Norton girls. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, these Norton girls are good.
They are good. They really are.
Did you see the diver? He was like 6'5" or something.
Yes, he was. He was.
I was amazed.
Right, come on, Sophia. Let's go, Deirdre. Come on. Oh, I don't want to shout in the mic. That was one thing about not being on the air last meet. I was really shouting.
You started yelling, yeah.
Yeah. So this is one of Deirdre's strongest strokes, so she might make up a little ground here. I do think the Norton girls might be a little too far ahead for either Sophia or Deirdre to catch them, but hopefully they're going for their own personal bests at least.
Yes.
All right, nice. All right. Should be paying attention to the splits here.
You see the coach there, like making a signal, you know, like to the swimmer. I often wonder, what does the swimmer ever see that signal?
I think sometimes they must out of the corner of their eye. That was a nice 50 breast by Deirdre. So let's see what happens here.
It's a good event.
It's a great. You know what? This event is it's really challenging because you really have to You don't have to be strong in all 4 strokes, but you have to be able to be really strong in at least 2 and hold your own in the other 2.
I tell you, the Norton girls, they got a good team.
Yeah, and the other thing that's hard about this event are the turns that you're transitioning from stroke to stroke, because those turns are different than when you're remaining in the same stroke.
Exactly.
So there we go. So that was Norton in first and second, and then Hiller's Deirdre Belger in third with a 2 minutes, 48 seconds, 66, and a Sophia in fourth with a 2 minutes, 57 seconds, 71. So 2 really nice times for this event.
You know, I have a lot of difficulty looking at that scoring, the time or anything there.
Yeah. Well,
so I'm thankful that you did that.
Oh,
because there's a lot of numbers
welcome.
up there. I have no.
There are a lot of numbers. You know, John, I have to say we each have different skills.
I'm not really a numbers guy. You know that. When it comes to certain things, I'm a numbers guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I happen to like numbers. Well, to put this in perspective, for the sectionals, the sectional time is 2 minutes, 27:67. So the one girl who came in first from Norton, that's a sectional. She's doesn't even have a sectional time, but she's close to a sectional time.
Sure, sure.
All right, so
okay, the boys are up.
Yeah.
You know, we got to get some iPads. Maybe HCAM can come through with some iPads for us.
You know what? I should bring my iPad next meet. Yeah.
We could talk to somebody over there. I don't know.
All right, so here we are. The 200 IM lane 2 is Kevin Zhu. He's a freshman. Am I pronouncing his last name correctly?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, he's a freshman here with the Hillers, and lane 4 is Davis Pishoff.
Davis, all right.
So right now in lane first place is lane 3, Framingham.
Yeah.
And then second place right now is Davis Pishoff, although Framingham is right behind him. So, but Davis has always been a strong backstroker, so we'll see how he does here. I remember
like we
his days
earlier,
of.
we saw Mallory over there. She came by.
Yeah.
I remember Davis was a little kid when Mallory was swimming.
Sure, and I remember Davis as a little kid swimming on the Stingrays in Milford.
Stingrays
so here
in
we
Milford,
go. He's right in there, but the guy in lane 5 from Framingham is a good backstroker because he's caught up to the other 2.
Come on, Davis.
Yep, and Kevin Zhu is doing all right. Yep, he is. Let's see what happens here. Kevin Zhu is doing all right.
Yeah, come on, Kevin.
You know, he's doing well. It's nice to see the freshman.
What I like about Davis is he really attacks here. You could tell he's attacking. You know?
Yep,
he's
absolutely.
Yeah.
He is.
He's not going to be denied.
No.
And you see the Hopkinton always has a lot of people on the side, you know, cheering and stuff. There's a lot of noise here, thankfully. Last year was like very rough. Last year there wasn't a lot of noise.
Yeah, yeah. Although,
you seen the other alumni on the wall here?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of the guys I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who those 2 guys are. But, all right, so here we go.
Oh, come on, Davis. Yeah, get that guy.
All right, so Kevin Zhu's coming in for his turn to do the last 50, which is freestyle.
I don't know. I don't think he can
Davis
do it.
He just had a really good turn, but let's see if he can, if he's able to catch.
I don't know. His arms would have to move a lot faster.
Yeah, he looks great out there, but.
He looked good, very good.
Yep. Absolutely.
I think that guy is just, he's a tall, strong guy, lane 5.
Yep.
And, but he looked good.
Yep, Davis looks good. And again, I mean, not a lot of swimmers really can do this event or do it well because of the diversity of strokes. So I think that they're all
now those the boys were against Framingham, so those are Framingham
correct.
Kids,
those are
right?
Framingham kids, yes.
And they said that this isn't their home pool?
No, they must have a pool at Framingham High School. I actually always thought this was a pool, but when I asked someone, we were trying to find a Wi-Fi code earlier.
Yeah.
All right, so now is the 50 free.
All right.
And we have in lane 2, Miyu. In lane 4, Olivia J. And in lane 6, Eve Weatherhead. So we saw Eve diving earlier today. Olivia J was always a swimmer. Last year she gave diving a shot, and she did well, but we're really excited that she's decided to swim this year.
I was going to say,
she
looked great Wednesday night.
She did phenomenal.
She really did. I'm so thankful for that. So happy for her.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, Eve, well, the Weatherhead girls obviously have been around the pool a long time.
All right,
but she
and they're off.
Take off the knee brace. I guess makes sense, right? She's not really impacting when she's swimming.
Right.
Let's go.
She doesn't have the jump.
No, yeah, just the jump off the diving.
Yes.
Off the thing,
All right, let's see what's happening here. So Olivia is neck and neck for first place, and then Eve is actually doing well. She's right there for a possible third. All right, nice job.
That was Olivia J, right?
Okay, so that was Olivia J with first place at 29:62.
That's a nice time.
That is a nice time. Norton had second, and then they had second and third.
Now, I'm just chuckling a little bit. I see.
All right, so I'm not quite sure what happened because they just...
They had a time issue, I
guess.
guess.
Some of the touch pads. But in any event, it looked like Olivia J came in first. I think Tess Weatherhead came in.
That was
might have
Eve,
come in.
But yeah.
I'm sorry, Eve. Yeah. I think she might have come in fourth.
Yeah. I can't tell on that thing up there.
Well, it just all changed.
But you know what's interesting? I'm looking down at the timers, and I'm seeing like Bob Burke. I mean, I think Burke's been out there.
That'd be Jim Burke.
Jim Burke. I'm sorry, Bob Burke. Jim Burke. His family's probably listening. Jim Burke has probably been out there since I was in my 20s.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Probably been out there a long time.
Probably.
And he's a very well-known timer around the swim circuit. And he's been timing kids forever.
Yep. So now Norton has the second heat of girls. Hopkinton does not have a second heat tonight, so this will be 2 girls.
Now, as we know, the second heats are really developmental heats. They're not for points.
Yep, and they can sometimes count for a time.
They can count for a time?
You know, yes, I think that they can. Yeah. But yes, only the first heat can score. Speaking of alumni, we just saw Blake Briner just entered. Yep. Right, nice. So he's a former captain.
I wonder where he is.
You know, I don't remember. I should have gotten an update. So, all right. Well, in the meantime, I'll talk a little bit about our juniors at Hopkinton.
Yep.
We have one new swimmer this year, new to our team, Ryan Darbangha. And then the others are Declan Hanscom, Connor Waldison, Itchy Carnara, and Maggie McCarthy. So we have 5 juniors on the team.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I did reach out to Steve. I'm not sure. Is Maggie swimming tonight?
Maggie is not on the roster, tonight, nor is Connor. So right now in the 53 lane 2, we have Declan Hanscom, one of the juniors we were just speaking about. Okay. Lane 4, Tyler Fallon. And lane 6 is freshman Jack Kelly. Jack had a nice meet on,
yes.
I've lost all track of days, but
I think it's Wednesday.
Wednesday, yes, against Ashland. So
yeah.
Let's see. So I know a goal of Tyler Fallon's is to make the postseason. And
yeah, and I tell you, Tyler looked awesome the other on Wednesday night.
Yeah. So let's see.
I think he's got a take no prisoners view.
Yes,
he's in lane
does.
4, right?
He is in lane 4. He
now
came out strong.
The Framingham team
the
is
2
strong,
guys from
but he's right with them.
He's
the
right there with
is
them.
Awesome. I don't know.
Yeah, he came out of the turn
Tyler.
a little
he's right
faster,
between those
but
two
he's
guys.
between
Come
those
on,
2
Tyler.
guys.
All right.
And
they'll make you swim fast.
3. Come on, Declan. All right. So we ended up. With
24-3-7.
Yeah. So a 3rd and a 4th, maybe. No, 3rd and a 5th. So the sectional time for that event for the boys is a 23:83. And then
so there's been the guy in lane 3 got the sectional time.
Yeah.
It depends on the section. I don't know.
Well, right, they might not be. I don't know if they're in the south section. These are the Hopkinton qualifying times, and the state times at 23:19.
But a very nice swim by Tyler Fallon.
Yep,
very
excellent.
Nice.
And as a matter of fact, I would say that all 3 swimmers, Declan looked really good out there.
I agree.
And his time of a 26:63 is good. And freshman Jack Kelly at a 29:34.
Very nice swim for Jack.
Very nice swim.
He's a freshman, right?
Yes, he is. Yeah. That's why I called him freshman Jack Kelly.
Is that why?
Is that is why. Yeah.
I thought maybe that was his first name.
No, believe it or not, that was just my giving him that identifier. And now we have Framingham having a second.
I think
heat.
Jack has a good career ahead of him. He sticks with it.
I think so as well.
Yeah, so we highlighted the juniors the last time. In terms of sophomores, we have Caleb Burke, the boys, Lucas Kaufman, Davis Pishoff, obviously all sophomores. And for the girls' side, we have Katie Balster, Natalie Buffard, Charlotte Dowd, Olivia Scalara, and Eve Weatherhead. So looks like the girls, the sophomores are a very strong team. I mean, all the years are very strong, but they got a lot of top-notch swimmers in that sophomore class.
They do. They have a lot of depth there, so it's good.
Yep.
So I think now we're going to have a 10-minute break, even though we did diving first, MIAA rules.
You want to leave it live for a little bit and talk, or you want to go talk to somebody?
It's up to you and Mike.
Because we get paid extra for that, I think.
Well, there we go. I don't know if people want to listen to us for 10 minutes and then still have to listen to us during the 500, but so I don't know, but.
Maybe we could get some of the alumni to come on here, but I don't know.
Well, we could. I was going to see if Tyler wanted to, but but he's on deck. I don't know who knows.
Tyler Holbrow?
Yeah, he's on deck with the TT at the moment, and ML, and
wow.
I think that must be Alex with the black with the black sweatshirt on. It is tricky, everyone, just with the mask for us to tell exactly who's who from the alumni, but we'll see.
Oh, this is what's his name? The Cody kid, right? No, I guess not.
Okay. All right, so.
Okay, so want to take a break? Let's take a 5-minute break, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Had a little chance to have a little break there. As I mentioned, or you heard, we're back at the Keefe Tech Natatorium. I don't know, some sort of 3-team event between Hopkinton girls and Norton, and Hopkinton boys versus Framingham. And so far, I mean, I can't really tell the score and stuff. It seems like Norton girls are having a pretty good meet. And Framingham has a lot of long boy swimmers. They're tall and they're fast. So,
John, I'm just going to cut you off for a second. We're about to begin the 100 fly, and Hopkinton has Natalie Buffard in lane 4 is our only swimmer in this event.
You know, this is one that Natalie has picked up lately, and she looks pretty good.
She does look really nice. She does. So let's see how she.
Natalie is a sophomore, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Natalie is a sophomore. She had a great freshman year here in the team.
She did.
Mean, you and I have seen her swimming for years through the Stingrays, but she really had a great year and scored quite a lot of points last year. I think she earned a varsity letter, if I recall correctly, last year.
Yeah, it could be.
So.
She deserved it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I mean, but what I'm saying is, she looks to me like. Listen, I'm not really a judge, but she's in this pool, this event, and these girls. That girl in lane 3 for Norton, I've watched her all night. She's pretty fast swimmer.
Yes. Yeah.
So Natalie will probably get a 3rd here, which is awesome. Awesome job, and just stick with it.
Absolutely.
She's
holding her own. These girls, particularly, I mean, look at this girl right here.
I don't know who she is, but
I don't either. I have to find out. I should have on the break when we weren't broadcasting. I should have done a little intel. I apologize to the viewers on that one. But
yeah, you know, when it's
a clear 1 and 2 by
exactly
Norton. The girl in first had a 1 minute 7 seconds 29, and the girl in second had 1 minute 14:88. So, and Natalie had a nice strong swim there with a 1 minute 26:70.
Looks like the girl in lane 1
and
defaulted or something.
Hmm?
She came out of the. Oh, she's down there at the end.
Oh, she's down at the end.
Up.
Yeah. So, and just again to put this in context, for a sectional time for the 100 butterfly is a 1:06.77.
Yeah.
So even though that girl is amazing,
I feel like they must be club swimmers because they're coming out pretty fast for the second meet of the year.
Very true. Very true.
You know, when we say, it used to be that there was I don't really know the Hopkinton team that well, but, you know, when we first started in the Hopkinton team like 6 years ago or something, there was a core group of girls that were club swimmers, and I feel like there's not as many as there were in those days.
Yeah, and, I think that is true.
Makes a difference, you know, the
yes,
speed, especially at the beginning of the season.
Yep. All right, and right now we have. Okay, right. The girls have to swim down, but for the 100 fly for the boys in lane 2 we have Kevin Zhu, and in lane 4 Davis Bischoff.
And this is which, the 100 fly?
The 100 fly. Yeah. Yep.
Now Davis is pretty good in the fly.
Yeah, he is. He's a strong all-round
swimmer.
Now,
what I also will say, because of the size of the team, these kids are getting to swim a lot, which is awesome too.
It is awesome. It is awesome.
It can be exhausting, I'm sure.
That's
but, you know.
That's the flip side of all the yardage. It's hard to go all out sometimes.
What do they say if it's in meters? What do you say? Meterage? All the meterage?
I would say yardage because it's a yard.
You would still say yardage?
Yeah.
But the people in Europe wouldn't even understand what you're talking about. They'd be yard?
Unless they're in the UK, I suppose, right?
Oh, the UK, yeah.
Right? All right, here we go. Let's see what's happening. Right now we have Davis is neck and neck.
Come on, Davis.
He's a little bit ahead. Let's go, Davis. You're doing great. Meanwhile, Kevin Zhu's looking good, too. Davis is pulling ahead. He's currently at the 50
Come on, Davis. Make that turn.
In the lead. He came off that wall really nice.
It looks very smooth for Davis.
Let's see how Kevin Zhu is off the wall here.
Kevin's got to beat that kid in lane 1. Come on,
I hope
Kevin.
he does. The boy in the swimmer in lane 1 did get a little better wall, but I don't think he's got the stamina that Kevin has. So let's see. But
Davis is still ahead here.
Davis is doing well. This is what we need.
We need a first place.
We need a first place, so this would be great. And he's substantially ahead. Very nice. So Davis finishes the 100 fly with a 1 minute 2:67. And the sectional time on that's a 58:65. But that's a great 58:65.
Yeah.
But still, it's a great swim. To what you were in. Kevin Zhu did finish in 4th place, so which was great at a 1:17.68. So he came on strong at the end. You know, to your point earlier about club, the club swimmers swim all year, so that it definitely you can come out of the box of this season really strong, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of those girls are club swimmers, as you said. So now was the 100 free. In lane 2, Hopkinton has Mayu Hasagwa. And in lane 4 is Sophia. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I read the wrong column. Katie Balster's lane 4. All right. So 100 free. This is also a sprint. It's 4 lanes to the pool. Right now we have a girl in Norton in lane 3 in the lead, followed by Katie Balster. Let's see what happens on the turn here. Right now I'd say Katie and the girl in lane 5 are neck and neck. And then we have...
who's that in lane 4?
Lane 4 is Katie Balster.
Nice swim, Katie.
Yes, yeah. And then we have in lane 2, we have Mayu.
Yeah, what is Katie? A sophomore or something? Junior? She looks good.
Yes, Katie is the sophomore.
Nice job, Katie.
Yep, she really looks great and strong. Mayu is a freshman this year, and she's doing well.
She's in lane 2.
She's in lane 2, yep.
Yeah,
and
very
I think
good
you'll
job.
see over the season how the freshmen.
Katie looks super smooth out there.
Yeah, she looks super smooth. She's great form.
She does.
Great form. And I think you're going to notice with the freshmen, when you come out of a rec program, you don't do these distances.
Yeah, the
so
yardage.
Freshman year is, the yardage. So freshman year is often an adjustment for them. So, but in another meet or two, you're going to really see a difference.
Because club usually does metric, right?
Yeah. Yes. I had to think. It depends on what pools are available, though, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Very nice swim by the Hopkinton girls there.
Yep, very nice. So Katie finished with a 105.78.
It's a very nice swim for Katie.
First place time by Norton was a 103.80, and the 5th place time was a 107.96. And then Mayu finished with a 124.88, which is a nice time.
Nice swim, yeah.
Let's see. Just a little. Oh, here we go. No need to give you
I'd just like to know who's swimming this.
I'll tell you who's swimming this. We have Sean Haley, lane 2, Tyler Fallon, lane 4, and Jack Kelly, lane 6.
Jack Kelly, lane 6? All right, Jack. This is the second time Jack's been in that 6th lane. Whoa, come on, Jack.
All right, let's go Hopkinton. All right, this is a close one. It's from where we're standing right now, it looks like, let's see, after the walls, we have Framingham in 1 and 2, places 1 and 2, and we have Hopkinton in 3 and 4 and 6. So let's see.
That's Tyler Fallon, lane 4.
Tyler
right?
Fallon is lane 4.
Come on, Tyler. Kick it, man.
He is lane 3, and you have Sean Haley right behind him. But then the swimmer in lane 1 from
lane 2 looks like it's going to be a shootout here.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was just about to say. The swimmer in lane 1 from Framingham is really catching up to Sean Haley. So let's see what happens.
Framingham's
and then
got a
Jack
good
Kelly's
team.
holding his own on the.
Jack's holding his own.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, Jack's just got to, got to stick with it. It's about the dive and the turn.
Yeah, and it's the stamina.
Yeah,
like as I said, after the girls, I think you're going to see a big difference in a couple meets on these freshmen.
I agree.
All right, so that was amazing. The Framingham swimmer who took first had a 51.42, and then the swimmer who took second had a 52.73. Hopkinton came in third. Tyler Fallon with a 56.12.
Nice swim.
A nice swim. And then in lane 2, we were 4th. Sean Haley, 57.52. And lane 6, Jack was 1 minute 07.28.
Good swim by all Hopkinton swimmers for sure.
Absolutely. And it is quiet here on the deck tonight. Not too much loud cheering by the fans
over there
or on the deck. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the 500, which is 20 lengths to the pool. We have Maeve Hanscombe in lane 2 and Sophia Luce in lane 4.
All right. This is a hard race to be in for sure. The pacing is key, and to leave some remainder for the kick. And know when to make that kick.
Yep, and when to really come out strong. And
yes. Yeah, because you're kind of alone there. There's nobody coming to save you.
Yeah, no, you're right. You got to just kind of work your timing out. So right now we have.
And again,
it's only at the end of the 50, but
for Norton.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
They're
right
good.
now we
They're
have
really
Norton in. Places 1 and 2, Hopkinton in 3 and 4.
I can pretty much tell you those girls are club swimmers.
Yeah.
I can see the cupping of the fingers. That's typically what you see with kids that have been around, like coaching.
Interesting observation.
Yeah, observation.
There, yeah.
I always think of what's her name, the excellent swimmer from Hopkinton.
Grace Kavanaugh.
Grace Kavanaugh. It looked like she had.
Keep going.
Looks like she had. Like buckets on the end of her hands.
Yeah.
They're holding their own.
Yeah.
Good job here. Good job.
It is a good job. It's so let's see.
You know, it looks like we're in. You know, you can't really tell how it's going to end up. We're in third and fourth.
Yes, we are in third and fourth,
you know
and we're pretty solidly in third and fourth.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the swimmer in lane 1.
Yeah.
But our 2 swimmers right now are pretty close to each other.
I give the kids a lot of credit.
Absolutely, and both. Both Maeve and Sophia look strong out there. Right now, they're coming into, you know, this is lap 7 here. So, you know, they're not halfway through yet. So that's where sometimes it changes.
I always forget how many laps are there?
It's 20 laps.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, 20 times 25.
There you go. Excellent math skills, John.
Yeah.
Excellent.
My numbers are
good.
To me.
Your numbers are good on that one. So it's yeah, I think it's one of those events though when you can make it your own. You know, if you figure it out, there are some swimmers that really can do it and do it well. So
yes, exactly.
And they enjoy it, the distance swimmers.
Exactly.
I'll just, for a little information from the Hiller Record Board, for the 500 freestyle, for the girls, the record was set back in 2003, actually, by Megan Farrell with
I think she attended Notre Dame on swimming, no? Megan Farrell.
No, that rings a bell to me.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. 5 minutes, 5:30. So that's an unbelievable time. And for the boys, it was Kevin Lagasse at 4 minutes,
Holy
56
Cross, man, at this point.
14.
Pretty sure Kevin went to Holy Cross.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Didn't the Lagasse kids went to Holy Cross, I think.
Yeah, I know
the
Kate's there now.
Yeah. Yeah, we miss our Lagasse swim family.
Yeah, yes.
I think last year was their last year. No, 2 years ago were their last year.
2 years ago.
Yeah, last year was the COVID year.
Yes, it was all little, things are a little fuzzy. All right, so let's see what's happening here. Now we have, well, we still have Norton in first place.
You know, the Norton girl in lane 3, she has a very good stroke for the 500.
Yes, she does.
I think she's a lap behind our girls, but she's finding something.
I actually think she's 50 yards ahead.
What?
I think she's 50 yards ahead.
Oh, she's 50 yards ahead?
I think she is still in second, yes.
Yeah.
And then our swimmer in lane 2.
I do see a mask in the pool.
I think it's a bathing cap, honey. I was just going to say our swimmer...
lost her hat?
Yes.
Yeah, she
our
did.
swimmer Maeve in lane 2 lost her cap.
Lost her cap, yeah.
Yeah, so... But... let's see what's happening here. I'm sorry, I'm like completely sidetracked.
Hi.
All right. So, and that indicates that the swimmer in lane 5 has 50 yards left, but she stopped for a minute. I think she was a little confused by that.
Yeah. Something's not right.
So, and then
I don't know how she missed that.
Swimmer in lane 3. Well, sometimes the counter, I don't know if the counter had put the red. So the red means you have one lap left.
The counter showed a red?
I don't know. I didn't see, to be honest.
Yeah.
We'll have to go back to the broadcast. But she might have just, when she heard the beep, thought it was almost like the false start gun where you have to stop. But Maeve here is hanging in. She's a freshman. She's doing a good job. It's a tough event. I think it's the first time she has swum this in a meet, and she has lost her cap. So...
as we were saying at the meet the other day, on Wednesday, like the younger kids got to get that 2 cap thing going.
Yes, they do.
Because
yes, they
we had
do.
a couple of kids Wednesday night that lost their caps, their goggles.
Well, they lost goggles. So if you do the cap, the goggles, and
then
another cap. All right, so Sophia now has 50 yards left. So we have in lane 5 from Norton, came in first with 5 minutes, 45 seconds, 10/100th. And then in lane 3 for Norton, 6 minutes, 1 second, 18. And then we have Sophia is on her last lap. She'll come in third. And then
I give Maeve a lot of credit.
I give her a lot of credit. She's
really
kept going.
Uncomfortable.
It must be very uncomfortable. It's difficult. You're tired. But here's the red there. And her counter is shaking it for her to give her a little oomph at the end.
I can't remember if when I swam in high school I swam without a cap. I know I had a shaved head.
Did you really? I swam it a handful of times, not too many.
Did you have a shaved head?
No, I never did shave my head. I would shave my legs though.
All
right,
did a
so
nice
Maeve,
job,
you know what? Good for Maeve. She finished.
The time is not coming
up. The time
up.
did not come up for some reason, although I thought I saw Nina hit it, but
it was something past 6:55.
It has to do with the way. There you go. 6:55.68.
No, that's lane 4.
Oh.
But I think she was after that. Oh yeah. See, she must have been in the sevens.
Right. Lane 4 is Sophia.
It was a good swim.
Seriously.
Was a good swim. I mean, something to take away from that. It wasn't comfortable, but she made it. Yeah.
Well, she was somewhere. So 4th place Sophia was 6:55.68, and the 5th place in lane 1 Norton swimmer was 7:56.09.
Yeah, one thing I will say. So we're going back to.
So they just keyed her
they just put it at 7:20. Yeah.
7:20. Yeah. So that's great.
One thing I will say is nobody in the Hopkinton team will have to complain that they didn't swim enough. Everybody's swimming a lot.
Yeah, that's for sure. Everybody's getting.
This is not one of those years where your kid's going to come home and say, "I only swam one event."
Yeah, exactly.
That is just not happening.
Exactly. All right. So for the boys 500, we only have one entrant, and that is Declan Hanscom.
All right,
and
Declan.
He is in lane 4. So let's see how he does.
What year is he, Declan?
Declan is a junior.
All right. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one year, going back to Keefe Tech, one year one of the, what do you call it, was broken. The stands was broken.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, it's like a custom built piece of, it was from the 70s or whatever when it was built, you know, so.
Yes, it took a long time, right?
It took a long time.
They
had to not use that, they had to not use that stand for a lot of the season.
Yes, yep, the block. They couldn't use the block.
Yep.
It's a little crazy.
Now, I don't know about this stand. It seems like it's a high stand. I haven't heard much about it.
A little lingo for you, honey. It's a block. Even though it's not the block. Like when I first learned to swim, right, it was
I call it a stand. You
block.
Can call it a block, but I call it a stand.
It's a block.
It's not a block. It's a stand.
I got to look it up.
What do they call?
What do they call it today in 2021?
2021. Okay, probably in the 70s we call it a stand.
Well, I think then you called it a block. But in any event, let's go Declan.
Stand by your man.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Declan here.
All right. Well, he had a nice dive there. And they're off. All right. So off the blocks, you have Framingham in a 1, 2, and 3 position with Declan in 4th. But anything can happen. So much of this has to do with stamina and timing. So Declan's a strong swimmer. And already he's pulled in front of the swimmer in lane 1. So we'll see.
Whoa. These kids from Framingham are pretty good.
They are. Both. We're swimming 2 really strong teams tonight.
We are.
Both Framingham
the girls
and
the
Norton.
boys have their work cut out for them.
They do. I think this would be called a building year.
What?
A building year?
It's a building year.
It's a building year. So let's see. I was just watching there as, I'm not sure if that's Natalie Buffard. I'm not quite sure who's the counter for Declan, but She had a little trouble pulling that up before he made the turn, and that's part of the timing on that too. You know, people don't always think about the counters roll, but you need to get that number in there in time for the person to see it, but get it out so it doesn't interfere with their turn.
I could never do that, I don't think.
Yeah. Sometimes you see some funny things.
It would be screwed up, I think,
somebody
if I did it.
has it upside down, or you accidentally turn two. There's all kinds of things can happen. But right now, everything looks good.
Do they have that in the Olympics, too? I didn't notice it when we were in Tokyo. They have those people like that?
Yes.
Yeah?
I have no idea.
Somebody, some gold medal guy goes out there, or they have their own private guy, maybe, huh?
Yeah. All right, so Declan is looking good. He's a solid third.
Oh, I think I just heard your voice coming through.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine that. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Mike's messing around over there, but he's doing a good job.
There we go. Mike's trying to get it to work.
All right. Something's happening.
Excellent. All right. And there we go. She pulled it out now in time. Excellent. Nice turn.
Didn't go.
And, well, the two Framingham swimmers are neck and neck. And so I think this is the thing, too, for Declan. This will be, I'm not sure how often he swims this, but, you know,
he's doing a good job.
But he's doing a very nice job. And if he can keep his pace like this, he'll finish well. He'll finish in third, and he'll finish well.
Yeah, yeah. But he's in pain.
You think so?
I feel like I can feel the pain.
So he just finished his 9th lap, and the two Framingham swimmers are about to finish their 11th lap.
Yeah.
So although the Framingham swimmer in lane 1 is behind Declan, so he's just completing his 9th lap at the moment.
Come on, Declan.
Yeah, so
Find
let's see if he can get a nice turn here. And sometimes, you know, you lose track of the other people, and so if he sees them out of his eye, he might not even realize that they're, like, that could give him some motivation, even though they're,
yeah,
it just
I
helps
agree.
to see somebody next to you.
I think the guy in lane 3 is getting motivation. He thinks,
well, yeah.
You know.
So, all right, so let's see. So that is, I can't see with the other swimmers here as to the swimmer in lane 1. But, let's see. See how Declan's turn is here. That's nice. You can tell he's getting tired. The last 2 turns, he took a breath immediately coming out of that turn. Yeah. And you try not to do that, but obviously in a 20-lap race, it's a little bit different than in, you know, 50 or 100.
Definitely.
So, but he's doing a great job.
You can't hear me, but I'm yawning over here.
But they can hear you. Our audience at home can hear you on the recording. It's going to have to be edited out, your yawn, huh? All right, so let's see. We have a couple of seniors are here tonight, too.
A lot of seniors watching, right?
Watching. Yeah. We have Catherine Layton and Michaela Grady.
Kathy Layton, yeah.
Yes. And then Gabby Siri, and I don't know if that's that maybe Katie Lundy and Ava Whalen, and I'm not sure. But that's nice to see people come out and support the swim teams, because I know the swimmers go to a lot of the other sports, so it's nice.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
nice when the friends come out.
There's been a lot of, I was reading in the Independent had a nice article, a recap of the year on a lot of things, and they were talking about the girls volleyball team, and last year's, I'll call it the baseball team. Would it be in the fall, or was it last year? I don't know, but they both very successful teams. Of course, all the Hopkinton teams generally are pretty successful, and a lot of accomplishment taking place in those teams.
All right, so right here we have, as we said earlier, Framingham with a 1 and 2. First place time is a 5-minute 24:81.
And here comes Declan.
And here comes Declan now. He's finishing strong. Let's see if he can get in under 6. Nice. He didn't hit the thing enough, so hopefully the timer clicked it.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope so.
You have to, with the touchpads, really hit it hard. But I think I hope he got in at 5:59.
It seemed like he did.
That's a psychological
like
thing.
He did.
Yeah. So we'll see. And then the last swimmer here in.
He's got another.
He's got another 50 yards. Okay.
I have to say, I hope that they got that time.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, they did. I'm sure they did.
I'm sure that they did with the backup
There's
timer.
always a backup.
Yes, there is always a backup timer.
Well, I have to say, Maureen, you know, I'm thankful this year that we have people in the stands shouting and cheering. It's it's good.
I would have to say the people in the stands are a little subdued, quite frankly.
A little subdued.
But I am seeing that, the swimmers are yelling a little bit, where last year even the swimmers were banned from cheering for each other, which was kind of hard for them. And so, this is good. So let's see. The next event that we are going to have is the 200 freestyle relay. That is every swimmer does 2 lengths of the pool.
So I don't think that was the right time for him, 6:19.
Oh, that's too bad if that's how they clocked it. I really thought he finished at 5:59.
I don't think so, yeah.
But if we were wrong, I mean, even if it was 6 something, I don't think it would have been 6:19.
Yeah, I would think it would be like 6:02 or 6:05.
I wonder if the backup timer didn't realize that they had to click it. I don't know. It's tricky. I mean, they do have a timer at each lane just in case. So I don't know. I guess that's the official.
So this is what event is this, hon?
It is the 200, the girls 200 freestyle relay.
Okay.
So each swimmer will do 2 lengths of the pool.
Okay, so winding it up, we have the 200 free relay, then we have the 100 back, 100 breast, and then the big 400 free relay to close the meet off. The 200 free relay, we have Olivia J. This is the Hopkinton girls are in lane 4. Olivia J., Katie Balster, Deirdre Belger, and Ishi Karana. Once again, is that Olivia J up there? I don't know about that.
It looks like Olivia J in lane.
That looks like it might. You think it was?
Yeah, I do think it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Sophia.
Only have one relay?
Yeah, but it's Olivia, I guess. Okay. I didn't recognize the hair sticking out. But anyway, she's doing a pretty good job out there.
She's doing a great job. She's always had a really strong 53. I mean, I remember her.
Yeah, she's very smooth out there.
Even when she was younger. Yeah, so this is great. She's putting us in a great position. So right now we're in second, and our second swimmer just dove in, and that is
Katie.
Katie Balster. Yep, and
yeah,
Katie's a really strong freestyler, so I think she's going to make up some ground here. Let's see what happens off the wall.
Come on, Katie.
All right, come on, Katie. Let's go.
And now jumping into the pool is Deirdre Belger.
Yep, she'll be the next person off the block. Let's see. Hopefully she can maintain the second place position here. So right now we have Framingham in first, Hopkinton in second, Framingham in third and fourth. So this is great. The Deirdre looks good.
And coming up, about to dive in is Ishi Karana.
Okay, excellent. All right, that was a nice swim there for Deirdre, and Ishi looks good. Right out of the block, she's really doing well. Ishi has a really strong kick, and a strong kick is really what makes a sprinter. People can talk about the arms all they want, but if you don't kick strong, look at the girl here from Norton. If you don't have a strong kick,
she's kicking.
You cannot be a good sprinter, because otherwise you're just dragging your legs.
She is good.
She is very good.
Looks like we're going to get a third place here.
We're getting a second, actually.
Oh, second. Sorry, second place. Nice. Hopkinton girls, nice swim.
Yeah, because lane 1 still has a swimmer in the water. I don't know what happened. I think he accidentally stopped it.
Okay, so coming up the 200 free relay, the boys. Starting off Davis Pishoff, Caleb Burke, Sean Haley, and Tyler Fallon. Now let's give this a little look here. Davis Pishoff is diving off first. We'll see what his split time is. Maybe he'll get some the 50 free time.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That's lane 4. We'll be able to see it up there, I think.
Yeah, 50 free time, right. Yeah. All right, sorry about that, fan. We just had a little dead air here. So as John said, Hopkinton has 1 relay in this event. Oh, I thought that was a false start, but I guess
he didn't do it.
Yeah, I guess his feet didn't. I guess he didn't really lead before.
He just was anticipating it.
Yep.
I think.
I think so.
Davis, come on, Davis.
Come on, Davis. Let's see.
See this. Go, go, go.
Come on, Davis. He's looking strong there. Right now he's in second place. He's looking good. So we have Framingham, followed by Hopkinton, followed by Framingham and Framingham.
That's not going to do it, but
so
it's
now
a good time.
It's pretty close. It's a
yeah.
good time. Yeah. That is a good time. 25:10.
This is Caleb Burke here, lane 4.
All right, and Caleb is.
He looks good out there.
He looks really good. He's holding the position. He's maintaining second place for the team.
He's actually picking some time up on that lane 5.
I think so. Yes, he is. Very nice.
In the pool, Sean Haley. Yeah, Sean looks good here. Oh my, he's catching up. He's caught up.
All right, Sean.
Oh, come on. You're right.
Come on, Sean. All right, let's go.
Okay.
He's right there. He caught up.
Tyler
and then
Fallon.
Off the wall. Let's have a nice, strong finish by Tyler.
There. He's got him.
Excellent. All right, Sean. Awesome. And Tyler's in the water here, and he is on fire. Although the swimmer right next to him in lane 5 from Framingham is certainly, let's see how they come off the wall. The walls can make or break. I would say the Framingham swimmer came off the wall a little better. Come on, Tyler, let's go.
God.
Come on, Tyler.
He's got him.
I don't know. All right, and
lane 4.
Wow, lane 4. So Hopkinton won with a 1:39.92, and Framingham had a 1:39.98. So 6/100ths of a second. Wow, that was close.
That's close. Thank God we have the timer thing there.
Yeah, that would have been tough to call from here, particularly with the diving board in between. Makes it tricky.
Yeah, I've seen that swimmer in lane 5 all night long.
Yeah,
he's always been right up there.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, these
3 and 5. They have a lot. Those 3 and 5 guys. Yep.
Yep. The I mean, they're a really strong team, the Framingham boys. So.
Okay, so now we have the 100 back. Lane 2, we have Maeve Hanscom, and lane 4, Olivia J.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, that was Olivia J.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah. How did you like the backstroke when you were a swimmer?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I did it some years. I kind of did one. I don't know. I did backstroke for like 2 years. I did some free distance, and I did butterfly.
Okay, we got Maeve lane 2, Olivia lane 4. 4 lengths to the pool. Nice, Olivia's out there.
Yes, she is.
But again, lane 3, I don't know, that goes fast.
Well, did you see her? She did the underwater kick for a long time, and that's if you can get that off the block, that really helps you because it gets you ahead, and you're not expending as much energy.
Yeah.
So that's really. But the other 4 swimmers, so Norton in lane 3 is ahead by a lot, but the other 4 swimmers are right there. Right now it looks like at the the turn here. We have Maeve in second.
Nice.
Norton in
third,
Maeve. Fourth, and then
Olivia
in fifth. So let's see if Maeve can kind of keep it going. All right, let's go, Maeve. Come on.
I tell you, that girl in lane 3, that start set her up.
Yeah, the start set her up, and the
right.
Yeah. Yep. The start set her up, but you know, when you see her off the turns.
Oh, Maeve is going to get a second place here.
I hope so.
Nice
Come
swim.
on, Maeve. Keep kicking. Very nice. Great swim by Maeve. Excellent. And then we have Norton taking third and fourth, and Olivia taking fifth, which is great. Nice swim by all of them. But yeah, you see the time there. The girl came in first at a 1:07.85, and then the second place Maeve was a 1:18.22.
Yeah.
So, I mean, big difference there. But that was a great swim by Maeve and by Olivia J. So nice to see.
Okay, for the boys in lane 4, Caleb Burke is going to do the 100 backstroke. He's coming off a pretty good swim in the relay. I haven't seen him in the back, but he's probably swam it.
Yeah, I think he swam it against Ashland.
Okay.
Let's see, I'll check. I still have that up, I bet.
You know, since we weren't on the air for the Ashland meet, I really didn't pay that close attention.
I take that back. It was Ryan DeLeva and Davis Pishoff.
I knew I was right.
You were right.
Yeah, that's right.
John, I'm saying it publicly on the air. You were right, okay?
Really?
Yeah, viewers after 30 years of marriage.
This
is what we have to do. All right, let's go, Caleb. So, and again, you see the swimmers in lanes
Caleb's lane 4,
3,
right?
4, and 5.
Nice.
He's in lane 4.
Looks good.
He looks very good. But those 3 swimmers came out of did many more kicks underwater and came out a little later, and that put them in the lead.
That helps them a lot, yeah.
It does. So let's see how they end up doing.
I don't know. Lane 2, lane 3 is not leaving. You know, I don't know. The turns are tough in the backstroke.
They are. They are. And I mean, if
you just lost it on the turn there. Lost some time.
So, I mean, and that's something that he'll work on.
He's got an opportunity to work on it.
Yep. Yep. Because if you can master that turn, that can definitely.
We didn't have that turn when I swam.
No, we had to stay on our back and.
We have to bump your head.
Yeah. No, you had to turn your legs over. Yeah. You could bump your head. I mean, that's always an option.
I think I bumped my head one too many times.
That could explain a lot, my love. All right. Wow. So the lane 5 from Framingham finished with a 1:01.88. Lane 3 from Framingham, a 1:04.18, and Caleb finished third with a 1:06.85.
It was a nice swim,
Caleb. Nice swim.
Yeah.
Our small size is hurting us tonight, though, because you know, places 1 through 5 score, and so by not having by only having one person in many of these events has hurt us.
So here we are in the girls now. This is going to be. I'm just checking my monitor here. Hold on a second. Girls. I got to click girls. I mean, we got to come up with a better solution.
A better system.
On this.
I know. I need like a personal printer or maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
100 breast. We got Deirdre Belger, lane 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you got to come up with some there's got to be a technology solution to our problems.
Yeah, you know, I think there's got to be, John, you know, with the roster, Kristen said next meet she's going to try to remember to make an extra copy. That would be helpful. But
well, there's your solution right there.
I mean, that would be helpful. But maybe one of us has one thing up, one has the other, or we bring the iPad. With respect to the Wi-Fi here, there's really nothing we can do about that.
Yeah.
And they're off. And let's see the pull-out under the water. So we see both Deirdre, that's one of her strong points there is the pull-out. The girl in lane 3 she's a really strong breaststroker, as is the girl in lane 5. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes off the wall. And right now we have Framingham in first place, and then Deirdre from Hopkinton and another girl. I said Framingham, I apologize. It's Norton because we're back on the girls. But right now we have Norton in first place. Deirdre from Hopkinton is in second place. But a girl from Norton is right behind her there. They were pretty close at the turn, although Deirdre's pulled ahead a little bit more at the turn. And then in lane 1 from Norton, we have another swimmer.
That lane 3 girl is fast.
The lane 3 is extremely fast. Yep. And let's see. Hopefully Deirdre can keep this up because the swimmer from Norton in lane 5 is catching up to Deirdre. So let's go, Deirdre. Let's pull hard here. Got to pull hard. All right. Seeing on that one, that girl got a good wall. She came out of the wall. All right. Come on, Deirdre. Come on, Deirdre. Oh, I don't want to shout on the broadcast, but shoot, that turn is where the girl got her, I have to say.
Turn quarter, yep.
Deirdre was ahead there, and then that turn just... All right, so we have Norton in first place with a 1:20 22:05. In second place, they're lane 5 with a 1:26 26. I'm sorry, 26:62. And Deirdre Belger finished third place with a 1:27 26. And their lane 1 from Norton finished fourth with a 1:42 28. So unfortunately, it was that last turn there where the girl got ahead of Deirdre, and she just couldn't.
The turn was key.
Yeah, and Deirdre didn't have a bad turn, but the other girl just had a stronger pull-out and just went that much further.
Okay, so now we have the boys. In the pool, Sean Haley, lane 4.
All right,
so he had a pull out there.
Yeah, he did.
Wow, that lane 3, that kid came out half the pool.
Yep. Makes a big difference. All right, let's see. Sean looked good on the wall there. It was a nice turn. Excellent.
Wow. It seems very subdued in here tonight.
Very subdued. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It seems like. It seems like I don't know.
Looks like Sean solid in second. Framingham, Framingham boys are kind of, I'll say it, they're kind of putting a clinic on here. They're fast swimmers, Framingham boys.
They really are. They really are.
I wish I knew his name, but lane 3 is fast.
I should have grabbed before one of the women.
Sean swam very well there.
He really did. He's going to get a second here, which is nice. Excellent. Good, and he has a good time there. The Framingham lane 3 finished in first place with a 1:09.12. Sean finished in second place with a 1:16.75, and then Framingham took third at a 1:19.27, and fourth with a 1:32.31.
So now we have the final event, the 400 free relay. In lane 4, we have Ishi Karana starting off, Sophia Luce, following up Olivia J, and then Natalie Buffard. And for the boys coming up after that, we'll announce it again. Oh, we don't have an entry in the 400 relay.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, they're only allowed to swim 4 events.
We could say it's COVID, I think.
Yeah,
a couple of kids,
of boys
are out.
A couple of kids are not here. Yes, that is true. There are several boys that are, and some of the girls are not here.
Yeah, I mean, you could only put if you only had 2, you couldn't put an entry.
That's correct. So, and every swimmer is only allowed to swim 4 events.
Exactly.
And we do.
This is Ishii starting up lane 4. Now this is a 400 relay, so Ishii will be swimming 100 meters, 100 yards, 4 lengths of the pool. Ishii looks good out there.
Could it be that 11 of our swimmers are not here today?
I think so.
I mean, we only have a team of, let's see.
Like I could tell you, I don't see a few. Come on, Ishii. She looks good.
Yeah, a roster of 29.
What?
Out of a roster of 29, I think that...
Again, Norton girls are pretty good swimmers.
They really are strong.
Come on, Ishii. Into the pool.
Is that Sophia? Sorry.
Sophia loose in the pool right now.
Yep. She looks great.
Yeah, I mean, you have to say, even though we're I mean, to me, like, Hopkinton is not an anomaly that we have so many kids out for COVID. But I guess maybe we have a boys and a girls team, so I don't know.
Well, 11 in total, yes. But if I'm counting this correctly, right? Maybe I'm miscounting. And I don't know that all 11 are
COVID,
specifically COVID related. Somebody else might.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I spoke to my contacts at the NFL, and they're having the same problem over there, so.
Yeah, well, you know, John, I'm glad you have those contacts.
Yep.
And
been talking to
if
them.
it happens to the NFL.
And also the NHL, a couple of games delayed, canceled. So we're going to Gary Bettman.
Yeah, I mean, I really can't speak about that. You know me, I'm more focused on, I was hoping to get to the Rockettes, and
the
it's not
Rockettes?
going to happen.
That's what you were worried about,
their shows for the rest of the tour, so, not tour, but the rest of the season.
They had 11 of the Rockettes out, I heard.
Yeah.
This is Sophia here. I think.
I don't know. I was so busy watching.
We're so busy talking about the Rockettes here. I mean, it could be Olivia. I think it's actually Sophia, because Natalie's the only one standing. Yeah, so this is Olivia J. in the pool
Olivia
now,
J
lane
is in
4.
the pool right now. That is correct.
And this is
Natalie's
Natalie
about to go. But Norton is about to finish. They're about to. Oh no, they're not. Okay. I thought she was about to finish. They're clearly going for some kind of time here.
Is this a tie right here?
This is not a tie. The swimmer in lane 3 is completing her 3rd lap, where Natalie just dove in. But they're really screaming for her, so I think they might be going for a time. Let's see. They are strong swimmers. Yeah, they're all looked at the thing for a 4:02.
They were looking for something under 4, I think. Oh, it must be a sectional time or something.
Let's see. I'm just checking that right
4:02:57.
now. That is actually a state time. 4:02.
The state qualifying time.
The state qualifying time is 4:04:50.
As long as they're in the same division. Oh, state, it's the same. Yeah.
No, there's still Division 1 and Division 2 in the states, but the state qualifying time is a 4:04.
Wow,
so
that's something to see.
exciting.
The second meet of the year. Oh
yeah.
Without the fast suits, they're already fast.
All right, well, we're looking good here. Natalie is finishing strong in lane 4. We have a second with a 4 minutes, 43-second flat. It's a nice swim. by all 4 girls. It was a good swim.
Yeah.
And then we still have the, there's one more swimmer in the water from Framingham for 3rd place.
I don't know. We don't have a boys entry here. Should we keep the camera on?
I guess we can find out. He can always cut it.
We can go to commercial, maybe? Go to commercial?
We can find out the scores at the end.
You think they're going to tell us the score?
They have to tell the story.
We'll stay on.
Right.
We'll stay on.
Yeah, so we have the last event of the meet. As John said, Hopkinton does not have an entry. There are 3 Framingham relays, so we'll watch that, and then we'll find out the score of the meet.
Now, I just want to ask you a question. I mean, this is going to be a really loaded one, but like, when was the last time you saw an event that Hopkinton didn't have people in?
You know what? This is my 8th year of 8th consecutive year of coming to Hopkinton High School swim meets, and I've never
seen it.
I shouldn't say it so strongly. I don't recall ever seeing it.
I agree.
All right.
I'm sure that guys like Tyler and the boys team are a little upset about that right now.
Yeah, well, you know, and
but
this year overall, I would say our, our boys team is definitely stronger than the girls this year, and they had some good events. They had some some firsts, some seconds, some thirds.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. People get sick, you know, and you know. I don't know that all the people who aren't here today, that it was specifically, I know that there are a positive COVID case, some are close contacts. I think some other people might just be sick and not necessarily be COVID. So there we go. It's hard to know.
Yeah, so all I can say is to everybody out there, get the booster.
There you go.
Yeah.
And let's see, we have, yep, so these guys are finishing up here. No, I guess they're not, they're just stretching. Yeah, there we go.
You know who I didn't see is Dea.
No, she's not here today. Like I said, when I just looking at the roster, it looks to me, if I'm counting correctly, that 11 swimmers are not here.
Okay.
So she was one of them.
I mean, it could be that there's a big party, you know.
I don't know about that. But also, if you did not go to school on Friday for any reason, you're not allowed to swim on the weekends or meet. I mean, that's an MIAA rule. That goes for all sports. You know, if you're not in school, you can't participate. Yeah. So it very well could be somebody was out. You know, I have no idea, but. So, but anyway. All right, so we have, what's happening here? Framingham is still going. I honestly could say I've lost a little bit of my mojo here in watching this, but we have, I think it's the winding down, just looking at the times. And I think that the anchors for 2 of the 3 Framingham teams just dove into the water.
Yep.
You know, it is interesting. I think swimming, like many sports, goes in cycles, but you know, the squad used to be like 50 kids at one point in time.
Sure.
And but you know, some of it has to do
not as many people signed up this year. And it's funny, historically, an Olympic year, swimming participation in teams has increased.
Yes.
But we didn't really see that this year. You know, and this year there are some constraints because diving has to be at the same time as swim practice. And diving uses 2 lanes of this pool because of where the board is positioned. And so that limits only 4 lanes for swimmers, and you can only have 6 or 7 swimmers in a lane. So that's part of it's a space issue.
Sure.
But
yeah, but back to the Olympic year. I mean, you know, it was an Olympic year, but I think the Olympics were not really super watched this year.
Yeah, no,
you know?
That's true. That is true.
Considering the constraints and the crowds and all that, you know.
True, and you know, often there's a swimmer that becomes a household name.
Yes.
I don't think that occurred in this Olympics either.
Boy or men or women.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'll be curious. I didn't really research it to see if in young teams, that's often where you see the surge. Really, is like in rec leagues and stuff.
Yes.
But you know, I'm sure in another year or two, Hopkinton will have a little bit more of a resurgence again in swimming. I think it kind of ebbs and flows in a different way than other sports. All right, well, that is the.
So I guess they're going to give us the score now.
I think they will give us the score. They should have it all right there.
They got enough computers
quickly.
down there. They got a lot of computer strength out there.
They do have a lot of computers, John. I mean, I think that's one is probably operating the touch pads, and the other is probably the scoring software.
Isn't that one on the left have Fortnite on it?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So let's see.
I don't know if they're going to do it or not. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So right now we have Coach Kristen chatting with all the alum who are back. There seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the deck there with her. There's a couple others in the stands who didn't swim for Kristen. They're older alums, so they're just watching. And let's see. Into the cheers, we're just. Yeah, I think, you know, this was a tough meet for Hopkinton, certainly. I think that going into it, they all felt a little, you know, disappointed at that it was going to be a small crew, so they probably might have felt a little not as enthusiastic or defeated prior to going beginning. But, you know, I think for the next meet, which is on Monday, hopefully we'll have everybody back in action, and I would love to see, you know, some of the old enthusiasm that we've had other years.
Yeah, who are we against Monday?
I think on Monday we are against Holliston right here at Keith Tech.
If you can't get it going for Holliston, you can't get it going.
There you go. Thank you. Thanks, Nina. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that, yeah. So hopefully they'll be a little more enthusiastic. You know, last year, because they weren't allowed to cheer, hopefully this year they get back into it.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and that's where the captains have to take a lead on that, too. It's getting everyone back in the spirit of things. All right, well, we're just waiting here. But one thing about being broadcast as opposed to streamed is Mike can always cut this and go to the score if he wants to do that. At the end, let's see.
I can tell you the Norton and Framingham teams look pretty happy.
Oh, I'm sure. But are they not going to announce the score?
What?
Would they not announce the score? I don't know.
I haven't heard it.
No. That seems to be what everyone's waiting for. But, I mean, clearly both teams, all 3 teams know who won. But,
yeah.
Oh, there's a rowing sweatshirt.
What's that?
That guy's sweatshirt, Cornell Rowing.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say something. All right. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking either they're having Wi-Fi issues. I wonder, Mike, if they're plugged into that phone. You know, like, I wonder. I guess they're not Wi-Fi. I don't know.
Should we shut it down? You think?
Well, yeah, I was just thinking they were going to announce the score, but I don't know. All right, well, it seems that one of the officials is putting on his jacket, which leads me to believe that maybe they're not going to actually announce the scores.
Yeah.
Usually they do. Not quite sure what's going on. Norton,
I would say people should check with the Hopkinton High School Twitter feed, find out what the score is. I'll be tweeting it out later.
You'll be tweeting it out later? Excellent. And
okay,
I'm sure we'll get the final score to HCAM.
Bye.
All right, thank you, everybody. Thanks so much, Mike. That's a wrap.